Hey guys, welcome back to Talk Political TV. Before we get into today's video, make sure you hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe with post notifications turned on. Let's jump in.
Shooting that happened over the weekend in Brownsville. This morning, new video shows the moments those shots rang out.
News 12's Katie Lusso is on Livonia and Rockaway Avenues with the details for us. Katie, good morning. What can you tell us?
Good morning. Well, as you can see, police are still out here behind me at the corner of Rockaway and Livonia. And police tell us that they are not only trying to find the person who pulled the trigger, but they're also trying to understand what happened in the moments leading up. 4 people were hurt, including a 16-year-old teenage boy. If you take a look at that surveillance video, you can see people running. You see a person at the front running, then you see 2 people at least following behind them, then the person at the front turn. Now, this happened Sunday night, again at the corner of Livonia and Rockaway. Police tell us they believe there had been a confrontation between some of the victims and the person seen on the surveillance footage shooting just moments before. Police say a 59-year-old and a 34-year-old had graze wounds, a 24-year-old was shot in the abdomen, and a 16-year-old was shot in the head. They are all expected to survive. Earlier this week, we spoke to the mother of the youngest victim, who told us her son, 16-year-old Jeffrey Thomas, was an innocent bystander and had just gone to the store to get soda but did not make it home.
Alright, so if you're from New York, you already know Brownsville gets it cracking all day, every day. So I'm kinda numb to the stories that come out of Brownsville, but I can never get numb to it when it's a child. And the fact that they're getting younger and younger, it's sickening and disturbing. But from the angle that we can see, we have what looks to be a teenager himself. He's running away from, it looks like he knows he's being chased, looks back and sees that they're literally about to catch up to him. Turns around and does what he felt he needed to do. Self-defense or not. I don't know what happened before the clip we just watched. It's evident something did happen moments before. But if I'm running away from you or a confrontation, which we can see boy have the fire on him, and I see you catching up and I'm cornered, everyone reacts different. Panicked, afraid, boom, he pops off. I think if the shooter wanted to pop off on the victims, he would have before they gave chase. There's no way the victims knew he was strapped or he even made them aware, because no one in their right mind is truly giving chase to someone that they know for sure is strapped. No way, but I wouldn't be surprised. As far as the 16-year-old's mother, I can tell she's either in denial or just clueless and not in tune with what's happening in her teenage son's life. She said her son was an innocent bystander. She sent him out to the store and he didn't return. Ma'am, it's very clear now that your son was not an innocent bystander. Out of the 4 victims, the 2 that got grazed were in fact the innocent bystanders. Your son and another young man gave chase and got what they didn't expect. If you watch the video, when they catch up, one of the guys, I would assume the 24-year-old, he instantly tries to do like a turnaround, run back the other way like reaction sat in when he saw the gun. I can tell by the video the other person was the 16-year-old by the way he landed. That shit swept him off his feet. So yeah, I'll always say this. Families are always ready to get on the news and tell reporters, oh, my son, nephew, he wasn't into the streets, he wasn't in a gang, they didn't do this, they didn't do that, when they are in fact into a lot. Not saying every single person, but sometimes people only show us one side to them, and guess what? It's usually the good side. Now this individual is 16. If you got parents or a parent that care enough, trust me, you will know what your kids is into. And with boys, you can tell faster when they are going down the gang route, they're smoking, they're drinking, and just not hanging out with the right crowd. And of course, everybody don't want to think that about their kid. In most people's eyes, their kids can do no wrong. Not saying get on the news and say, oh, well, my family member is a piece of shit, they do this, they do that. But if you're clueless, say less. And in this case, this mother should have waited for the facts to come out. You sent your son out to get juice, and that's not what he was doing. Not blaming the mother for her son's action. I just wanted to make a point about how naive some mothers and parents are about what their children are into when they're not looking. The alleged shooter, even though we know he's not supposed to have a gun, he did, and he used it. Now when police catches up to him, he has to face the music. Speedy recovery to all involved, self-defense or not. Jump down in my comments and let me know how y'all feel about this one. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? It's free.